Listening to The Basement here on Impact 89 FM. I am sitting down with Decades, who you just heard. That track was Joanne.
King and Queen.
That was King and Queen.
Bam.
Oh my gosh. I have a bunch of false information. I'm naming the wrong songs. Hopefully you guys can save me here because I'm drowning.
We got plenty of life preservers.
Good. I want to go around and I want to meet everybody. So on my left, we have, just say your name and what you do in the band.
I'm Will Depew. I'm just sub-guitaring for the summer, and I'm probably going to end up getting kicked out sooner or later, so just enjoying it while I can. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm Damon, and I play drums.
My name's Cameron, and I'm filling in on bass right now.
And my name's Matt, and I sing and I play guitar.
All right, so we were talking a little bit before, and you guys mentioned you're a pretty new band. How new are you guys?
Well, Damon and I were both in bands for a long time called Jason Alarm and Clear Blue Ska.
I have a Jason Alarm song on today's playlist.
Oh, really?
I do.
That's good. Good choice.
I have It Only Matters.
Oh, wow. Well,
It's the only one that matters.
But yeah, those two bands broke up around last fall. Then Damon and I started getting together, started writing songs, started doing demos, and we just had our first show last month.
Where at?
Zeppelins.
Oh, okay. I see. The place I work at, there's like a back alley, and there's a sticker that says Zeppelin's Hall of Music.
Music Hall, yeah.
Zepplin's Music
Yeah, it's pretty
Hall.
new.
I've never heard of it, but I just know that sticker. Where is it?
It's like right across from the Green Door.
Oh,
And
okay.
It's like kind of like small, almost like playing a record store right now. But he's like opening it up, like buying the next room over.
Really?
He told us that Paul Stanley from Kiss was funding that for him. I don't know if he's listening right now, if I'm quoting him wrong, but that's what I heard.
Paul Stanley's angry now. He's listening.
Well,
That would be awesome.
what can you do?
So you guys have only played one show, but you've got it looks like a pretty good tour coming up. You start a week from today in Kalamazoo. Where are you guys playing there?
We're playing at kind of like a DIY like house venue. It's called the Victory House. I guess they have like a ton, like just too many shows there. So it's got a pretty good review. So I mean, that's our first show. Should be pretty good.
Yep, then just headed east, then headed back west once we get to the coast.
It looks like you guys are hitting Ohio, Indiana, New York, and Massachusetts. That's pretty exciting going on right there.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Biggest tour that I've ever been on.
Yeah. So I know you guys have released 3 songs online. Is there any more coming up pretty soon? Or?
When we get back, we're going to record a couple more, try to have those out in the fall. Probably going to meet some bands on tour and try to put out like a split with them. Don't know who that is yet, but you know, yeah, we're basically just for the next couple of years just going to be writing and recording demos,
And touring.
and then touring, and then once we have enough really good ones, put out a full length.
So we just heard King and Queen by Decades. So I kind of know what you guys sound like. What do you guys think you sound like? Because I feel like artists who are creating the music and listeners who are kind of listening to it outside have a different feel and kind of experience it differently.
Right, yeah, and I've always, like, that's something, like, no matter, like, what I'm playing, like, you know, like, I just wish that I could hear it from someone else's point of view. I mean, I don't really spend a whole lot of time trying to think about it because, you know, what does it do at the end of the day?
Right.
You know, not much, but I mean, you know, I usually just try to describe it as, you know, like we just play loud music. We have, you know, loud guitars, loud amps, but I mean, at the core of it, it's just, you know, a pop song. You know,
I've heard that the louder you play, the better people will think you are.
Mm-hmm.
Is there truth to that?
You know, I honestly, I think that might be true. You got to make sure that your amps don't sound like.
Right. Yeah.
But
And we mentioned that Will and Cameron, you guys kind of mentioned that your presence in the band is pending.
Right.
What's going on with that?
Well, I've played music with Matt and Jason Alarm for a little bit. I filled in on guitar as well, and he had some shows coming up and needed a bass player, and so I said I'd do it for him.
So it's kind of like temping until permanent.
Yep, until he can
That's
find
fine.
someone who's.
Is that the same for you too?
Yeah, pretty much. I just I was in Damon's old band, and he's just kind of doing me a huge favor by letting me play with you guys, and so
Will's good. I mean,
Clear Blue Ska.
Okay.
I mean, Will's good. I mean,
not good enough.
Gotta go
but-
back to high school.
Yeah,
All that.
yeah.
Right.
If it wasn't for that, you would be in the band.
It's probably true. Yeah, but no, yeah, no. It's I'm just happy being in the band, even just for the summer. Like it's awesome,
Mm-hmm.
just playing music.
Are you guys in high school?
No,
Just
No.
Will.
just Will.
Okay.
Cam and I graduated 2010,
Okay.
and we both went to Grand Ledge, and Damon graduated 2011.
Okay. I was gonna say didn't look that young. So what's the what's the plan for kind of finding permanent members? Is there any you just gonna post?
Well,
We've already
Things
tried the
everywhere.
flyer thing.
That's another story. Yeah, Damon and I spent a lot of time posting stuff like that up around, like especially MSU, and I mean we found one guy who was really good, but I think he was a little too jazz fusion.
Yeah.
That doesn't mesh well.
I mean, he was really good, and I would have liked to have him. I just don't know if he was into it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the thing about bass players, dude. Is like the better you are, the more that they just want to boop, 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 boop. Like you can't tell them like let's play the root note.
I don't even I've heard it so many times. What is jazz fusion? I have no idea what it means.
It's fusion jazz and fusion is a combo of jazz and rock. That's what that's what fusion
okay.
is.
It sounds a lot more exciting.
Yeah.
I guess it's
So,
probably pretty exciting.
It's like the Asian fusion buffet version of music.
Now see, that's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys want to play a song?
I mean, why not?
Anything you guys want to say about this one?
It's about his grandma.
It's got some notes, and it's called Grand Haven.
Nice. Listening to The Basement here on Impact 89 FM. This is Decades with Grand Haven.
Take it away, Will.
Feet are scraping bottled water. Smell the smoke, the sickly darkness. You and ever kissing daughter. Energy I could not harness here. Pouring
listening to The Basement here on Impact 89 FM. That was Decades with Grand Haven. They're currently sitting down in here with me in the studio. So I want to get into kind of, I guess, musical influences. Or I'm always really interested to figure out how people kind of get into music, and like how, like from where it starts and how it progresses to where they are now. So should we just go around and start? We'll start with you.
Well, I've been listening to a lot of Uncle Kracker lately.
Yeah. Me too, man.
Definitely like Creed and
Meatloaf.
Godsmack.
Yeah.
That's good. So next question. How did you first start playing music?
Guitar Hero.
That was a long time ago.
Guitar Hero 2.
I mean, Guitar Hero 2. I don't know. I started playing guitar when I was like 10, and I don't know, just did long enough. I played guitar. My friends played drums and bass, and just one day we went in our basement and played "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and that was pretty fun. So, just one thing after another, I guess. One thing leads to another.
What about you, Damon?
I gotta say probably the same story, except a little more hardcore. Probably I think the first song that I ever played with friends was with my buddy Matt Carpenter, and it was what's the song by The Darkness? A Thing Called Love.
Oh yeah, A Thing Called Love.
That was the first song that I played like completely through on drums. Oh yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
All right. So I guess as the band as a whole, what music kind of influences that sound?
I mean,
Uncle Kracker.
no, I mean, I guess you're gonna take a second stab at it.
Miley Cyrus. Just straight up.
A little deeper. Miley's there.
I mean, I guess like a good example is like Foo Fighters or something like that. I mean, it's not like I go out and I never am gonna start a band or write a song or do anything. Just be like, I want this to sound like Foo Fighters. I want this to sound like Coheed and Cambria or whatever. But I mean, I guess what we like to do is, like I said, just play loud pop music, and that's a band that does it pretty well. So. Or like Coheed and Cambria, just mixes elements of like harder rock and metal with just pop music.
Uncle Kracker.
Yeah,
Again, Uncle
with
Kracker.
Uncle Kracker. It just keeps coming up.
You can't escape him.
You can't escape Uncle Kracker.
Because I was noticing while you guys were playing, it sounds like your music has some kind of like mathy undertones to it. I don't know if that was something.
That is something. I mean that's definitely I can't avoid it. Say it's a Coheed and Cambria influence. I mean, I like to keep the structure of the song like really simple. Like at its core, it's just a couple chords and a melody.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I like stuff that's always just going on underneath the mix. Like counter melodies and what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
What's kind of the writing process like? Because who writes the music?
I basically write like the core of the song, and then I quite often take it to Damon, and then he makes it better.
So what's kind of that process like if you're writing kind of all the different parts?
It happens in a lot of different ways, really. I mean,
basically make a cheap, if you get an idea, he makes a cheap demo of it,
right.
And then we'll just pass it around until it sounds way better, and then we'll start practicing it, and it'll just become something that it never was, it just becomes better and better.
There's really no formula for it, and I wish a lot of times there was, but I guess that's part of what makes it fun.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm laughing while you're talking because I just saw this post on your guys' Facebook comparing Damon to Ray Liotta, and it hit me.
See that.
Everyone knows me as Ray now.
That's pretty
At
good.
our shows.
Less angry. Well, no.
No, about the same angry.
About this.
But doesn't he look like him?
Yeah,
It's too bad that we're
Yeah.
not on TV right now,
Right,
so we could like pull something up. But
There's
Just-
a fair argument, though, also, that Matt, when he's playing his guitar, kind of looks like Gary Busey.
Yeah.
He also
Really?
looks like a cartoon character. I will not.
a lot of people
I'm
think I look
joking.
like Butthead. I'll say it.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
It's based off of
People
Matt.
can't put you down when you're okay with who you are.
there you go.
That's all right.
So if you're looking for a more interactive experience here, you can open your laptop, get up a picture of Ray Liotta and Butthead from Beavis and Butthead, and just pretend like they're talking to you.
Perfect. It sounds like a fun time.
And then maybe Photoshop some guitars into their hands and some drums. And you guys want to play another song?
Sure.
I think we have to.
If we must.
Anything you want to say about this one?
This was the first song we ever wrote and demoed out. It's called Popping Veins. Put the capo on the right fret, that's important.
You're listening to The Basement here on Impact 89 FM. And Decades is here with us. They're going to play one of the first songs they wrote, or the first song they wrote, called Popping Veins.
Popping veins in my neck, I surrender. just take it. Our friendship hand in hand. Read out a story of you bringing me down. Read out a story of you bringing me. Read out a story of you bringing me down.
You're listening to The Basement here on Impact 89 FM. That was Decades with Popping Veins. You guys were talking a little bit about your tour that's coming up. You guys are playing Thursday the 19th, a week from today, in Kalamazoo at the Victory House. And then that'll be the last time to see you guys before you go off towards New York and Massachusetts and a little bit of Ohio. How far? I mean, you guys haven't been playing that long. What would be your ideal city to travel to and play in?
I mean, I like, I like playing anywhere, really. I'd say the best city I've ever been to on tour was definitely Philadelphia.
Yeah.
With Jason Alarm last tour. Cam was there.
It was awesome.
We had the best moment of our entire lives. Every single one of us agree.
Yep.
It was we climbed up those steps that Rocky climbs up in the movie.
Yeah.
It was at the art museum, and it was a Monday, so the museum was closed. It was just raining, so we just played in that fountain overlooking the cityscape. Just ran around, nothing to worry about. Just a couple dudes playing in a fountain.
No shoes, no
Sounds
shirt, no
magical.
problems.
It was so magical.
Where else did you get to go with Jason Alarm?
I mean, almost kind of the same loop that we're doing right now, just hitting a lot more places in between, just drawing out a little bit more. I mean, we played New Jersey, we played Chicago, we played Staten Island, Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I want to thank you guys for coming in. Once again, Decades are playing Victory House in Kalamazoo a week from today, Thursday the 19th, and then heading off. The next day is, you guys have it Michigan or Indiana or Ohio? Is there a set on the 20th?
We're looking at a few different places.
Yeah.
We're just trying to tie something down,
Well, if you're interested to figure out where they end up setting it, you can check them out at facebook.com/decadesmichigan. You can also check out some of their music at decadesmusic.bandcamp.com. Thank you guys very much for coming in. Good luck with the tour.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're going to leave you
It's nice
guys
talking to
with one more track by them. This one's called Joanne.
There you go.
You're listening to The Basement here on Impact 89 FM. The Hours of Power is up next.
Worn out from pulling weeds out from the cracks inside her skull. She's an important freak. silence in the streetlights crying on your car, and the fact that you're not drunk yet, and the one-on-one talk that you know you'll have on the way back to your apartment, and the fact that you bought that movie she said she loves, and the drug somebody gave her that make her think nobody cares